rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Purdy now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second and 10. Tannehill, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up. It is through. That'll make this now a 28-13 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Tannehill throwing again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Caught on the slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 55 rushing yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. first down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week.
Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her, you got a better flow, but she can hang it up till like a telephone. Sleep me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down, yeah, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get on go, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Carr going to throw right away. There's Chris Olave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The Saints at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
23 yards the pickup there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Kamara up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And some room to work. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good for another Saints.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And barreled his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown.